Yo, Rain, murder code, man. Crazy Russian. You know he code, you know. Yeah, darkness in I make the lights on that. Rifle power clip longer than a tower. First them a see the chip black we color. My blood a boil up and not the pot of flour. Yeah. Race out every clip them and run and tell them me no like the cover them and the angle rubber. Yeah. Shot in them out like lollipop or sour them one every week but we want smarty every hour, yeah.
BSdiscover. How you doing? Listen, we're gonna get right into it. Not a slow pace, it's gonna be a fair pace because guess what? You've been tested and I'm here to take you through. Now, we all hearing about the wars, the famine, the earthquakes, things that are in the Bible that said these things would happen. Iran, Israel, America, China, Russia, all biblical tales of what shall come. Question is, do you believe it? Do you believe the American way of the great Savior who's coming to save us? Or do you believe there is a Savior? Do you believe even in a creator of the universe? Do you believe in the blacks being the Israelites? Do you understand when Iran said we have a message for the blacks? Why is Iran a target with the white supremacy? Why is Iran fighting for situations, trying to make amends, say we want to try to work things out? The U.S. saying they're trying to work things out and then turn around and do something different in other places other people won't question. And then the Iranians, the great power that the Bible speaks of, and Israel stating is going to stay out of its way. And yet Israel is on the platform. What do you think? Where is it taking you? Where is it taking your mind? This great society, the great equilibrium of the constant national geographical plague that seems to monetize everything that is going on. And when I say monetize, taking the monetization, because everything is a cause and effect, and in that, the monetization is what you perceive it to be, your actions in the end. You are being monetized, and you don't even know it. Society itself has planted a game, a plan, a back plan. Now, as we constantly see the revolving change, because there's always something going on, is it supposed to happen? If it's supposed to happen, if it's a biblical detail, or if most people say man wrote the Bible, well, if they wrote the Bible, everything that's supposed to happen is happening by their hands. But it doesn't mean that the creator of the universe, that the universe will not fight back. The universe has more in a dynamics of energy, in the dynamics of unseen particles that takes place through the science, and great earthquakes are made. floods are made. Everything isn't made by man. But where is it leading you? Where is it leading you? Where are you taking your family with it? Is it true that we or blacks are truly the Israelites who shall rise? In Africa, let's go there. What's happening in Africa? Nobody's talking about Africa. We want to keep that closed. But let me open your eyes. Africa is changing. Africa technology has grown astonishingly. It has grown where we as African Americans can look and say, wow. And even though people in Africa look at us and say we're not African, yes, we are. You can be proud of what's going on in Africa because you are a part of that. You're not Chinese, you're not Russian, you are African. You have a place. It's being prepared for you. And we are not in alignment alone in accepting this revolutionary move. But we also are waiting for Africa. Iran already presented itself. Why in Africa presenting itself? Trump has already been to Russia and other places. And all of a sudden, the tables are turning on America. They don't want America to be a strong nation. You can't do it alone. Regardless of the fact, you cannot do it alone. We have too many states, too many continents, too many regional destinations that you can't do it alone. Because when the people get tired, they get tired. They're going to start to speak. They still going to let you do what you do, but they're going to speak. They're going to speak on terms of what? Their actions. There's people supporting people out there who are here because you know when something is not right. Because if I'm not being treated right, and yet somebody wants to defend me, why are you not allowing Iran to survive? Is it something they know we do not know? Those are the questions you need to begin to ask yourself. So I made a video, but I had to keep thinking about how I'm going to feed you where you won't lose this. Because you're going to need this as you see things go on. Because this you're going to be using to survive. You're going to be building for your family. You're going to be building for your community. Because whatever falls short, even in the Bible says, we have to rebuild the earth. It was already prophesied. So if something is prophesied, you can't complain about something you know that's already happened, that is showing signs that these things will happen. People are so busy trying to judge, so eyes aren't on them. They lose in fact that they shall be judged because only one person can judge at this time. So I want you to think about our current situation. I want you to not to just look at things as being easy. because it's not going to be easy. There's an eternal change that you, I, he, she, we, us, family, friends are unaware of. And guess when we start to notice? When we go through constant change. When everything is peaceful, we don't think about anything. We go about our lives. But when it's repetitious, and it's being repetitious, we're going to have to start to what? To pay attention. So many times I be right in here trying to see what I can do financially. Because if the financial corporations are going to fall that we are working for, I'm not waiting for you to fall. I'm trying to produce something. I'm trying to make something happen. So the fact of the matter is, are you truly understanding that you are being monetized through AI? I get on AI. I tell AI something I wanted to create. Now listen now. I need to create this. I want to create a YouTube channel. I want to talk about this on my YouTube channel. And by the way, I want to create a brand. And by the way, I got a business name already. And there you go. AI, a part of ChatGPT, a part of Claude, a part of Monday, because everything is in there to give you the information. It's not far apart. But the monetization and how the eyes are being kept on us, that's why we don't see them in the street. Cop cars going up and down. We got airplanes. They have the airplanes now watching us. They have not just the airplanes. They have the rotaries, little things that look like airplanes that ride around and got a camera on it. And you see it. Oh, yeah. The little drones. I didn't know what it was. I was testing you to see was you judging me. So as I began to tell it what I wanted, and it gave me what I wanted, then I came back the next day. Are you ready for the monetization? I said, well, I want to work on getting some new changes on an idea of clothing. ChatGPT brought my brand name, brought my YouTube channel name, not just the YouTube channel name, also the other business, but I didn't discuss that in that conversation. So everything you tell ChatGPT is being monetized. And I share this information like I shared others. What you don't want the government to know, do not ask ChatGPT to do it for you, because they're going to find out. And I'm not saying that you're doing wrong. There's just some things you just don't want nobody to know. Any great mind keeps the secrets to themselves. That's how the greatness come about. If not, somebody behind who's actually reading everything that's coming in is getting your information for free. So I'm saying all this because I want you to understand that even though there's change, and even though you see as we are being monetized, as the government go rush to combat to receive more money for oil, more money for their currency, digital currency they want to create to be strong in America. But yet, America itself is losing a battle of riches. Because, listen, I could have the richest president in the world. I could have the richest people on the block. But if I ain't got nobody to purchase everything that you're giving out there, or enough money, or even surviving in America, then where America's going to go? America's going to go down. That's just common sense. Or is it biblical to you? Let's say it again. If the man is taking everything away from us, is it biblical or is it common sense? Our society has been programmed. Now we're being programmed with AI. Now, see, we were monetized with the biblical phrase. And now that people are awakening to knowing it was more to control us than to help us because they lost control. So the next threat is AI. Drones police possess. Robots that'll be walking with them. ISIS. I lost you there, but now I got you here. So when you look at Iran and what they're going through, they're fighting to exist. It doesn't matter the battle. It doesn't matter what the group does to defend. And y'all know what group I'm talking about. Iran and its policies that hate against America, that come over here and bomb us secretly. And try to alienate us from who we truly are. But if you begin to understand, I said a group of people, and you thought of terrorists. Hopefully that was the word you thought of. Because I like my people on my channel to think. I can't do it all alone. I can't give you, just push it to you. I want you to think. I want you to start. So if there's terrorists, the whole Iran isn't enough terrorists, but you mad at Iran. So you are no better than the people who are coming against the people in Iran. It's just like America. We have some people who are fighting and protesting for certain things. Don't come at me and defend all of America saying you're defending me. I have nothing to do with it. My life, everything is enjoyable. I don't have a problem. I am aware that we have constant issues because of constant change. Constant change in a man's idea, constant change in our livelihood, and constant change in the things we want in our future. That's what we're going through. So where are you aligned with understanding about the war on Iran? Are you one of them hating Iran? Are you looking at Israel? Because Israel is quite quiet, not saying much. There's not much to say. They've been shaking hands with the enemy of Iran, which put us as Americans in position to be hated by Iranians. But until we begin to understand as a people, we're in the same position as those who are going at war. They're fighting for purpose. Don't we protest here for purpose? There was a protest the other day, right here in New York City, where advocates got arrested. Police proud to do their job. But there was a constant change. People started to see, wait up, an advocate getting arrested? A police is proud, talking about, oh, we defending our job, we're doing this, and this is how we're going to do it. They didn't come with no guns. They didn't come with no weapons. They came with the mouth. Back in the days, ain't nobody got arrested. The police set up. They have a long stick with a V at the end, another V at the other end, open V's at the bottom of the floor, and the stick slides down on both ends. And the police is watching them as they what? As they protest. This is back in the days. Protesters did not have any issue until they became a problem. But now, listen, understand, we're being monetized. Don't fall short of what you have to do because you're being monetized. You want monetization? But guess what? You're being monetized. Right here in America. The citizens are next. Actually, we're in the war with Iran because we can't even walk down the street without the same combat of the people who control America. I was looking just today, just a minute ago, in New York City, you can't have book bags. You're being judged for having a book bag. You may be shot for having a book bag. Now, come on. A book bag, something that is sold in the store. Logically, let's be logical. A book bag is a place you carry your things. But if I am lazy, people begin to become lazy, disloyal. More loyal to who is paying them than loyal to what's going on. That what should not be going on. I need a paycheck. I'm going to do what I want. Now I begin to understand, and I want you to understand, why some people walk away from their jobs. Some people walk away from jobs because I'm not going to, guess what? I got a conscience. Do you understand? And before you pay me money to treat that person that I know they shouldn't be treated like that, I'm going to have faith, and a spiritual faith, to know that I can succeed. And that's the faith you're going to have. Until you figure out, until it be shown, because if there is a greater creator, oh, he's going to let it be shown. He ain't going to hide the fact. All you got to do is stay on the right track. You're not going to be perfect because this world ain't perfect. But you're going to be perfect enough. Perfect enough that that great creator, when he do show himself, he going to say, oh, I just got to bring you in. I just got to bring you in because you done worked too hard. I knew, I ain't thought you make it this far, but you did. You even went. You started to open up a business. That's why I tell many of you, if you're at a job, I wish when I was at my job, I had the idea to open up a business. But everything is planned for a reason, so don't be hard on yourself. So what I didn't do, I tried to encourage others to do. It's not the fact, hold on, that they are better than me. It is the fact that God knew, or the creator, that I was going to come. Once he had me on the walk, I had something that we can talk about. I have something that you can utilize. But he know I can make it. Or I can keep my mouth shut. But he knew he could have used me. And I'm telling you today, monetize. Don't let them monetize you without you monetizing what is going on with life itself. Everybody's talking about Israel, Iran, America to get views. But there's more that's going on. I hear one subject, but let's add to the subject. Let's add to how we can identify and rectify what has been denied. Is that communication good enough for you? Because people be thinking you don't know how to communicate. You do. But it's the people that you're trying to grab. Especially the 18-year-old. They ain't got time to hear. Once they start to hear that time to talk, they're about ready to turn the channel. And sometimes me, I like to not play with people. You know, you're not supposed to test people. I want to see where you're coming from. The Bible says test every man. So I may act like I don't know, but I know. But I want to see how you're going to perceive me. Because that'll tell me, are you really the character to help me? Because if you're judging me by the way I talk, but you're not strong enough as a leader, because when I was a leader at a job, I don't care how you walk through that door, I had to make you the best person. I am a director. I am a supervisor. I was made to supervise. I was made to make the worst the best. I ain't trying to get somebody who knows the job. See, nowadays you get people who, when you fill out an application, they want you to know the job. Well, what we need a director or assistant director for? If we got people who know the job. If it's your job to plan a project through training, on-hand training, literature training, but now we'll say online training because everything has an app you can go through your company, and they have tests, and they have a policy for the program. This is what the people do. But if you're not following that, if you're looking for perfection, well, you're supposed to be doing this. Well, then what am I paying you for? Then what are you looking for views for? Because I'm looking at you to give you information you don't have, to build you up. That's the same way it is when you're at a job. Don't look at what they don't have. Look at what you can do for them. See, so many people are lost. And judging say, this person don't know this, and you saying to yourself, oh, that's not the job for me. It's not the job for me because you're so busy, quick to judge than to do a job. Let's do a job. Let's monetize. Because you're not just being monetized by the government. You're being monetized by the people around you. Now, until next time, think about it. Where's this taking you? Have you lost yourself? Have you confused the responsibilities that the Creator have given you by judging rather than helping? Now go out there and BS. And I gave you enough and discover. You'll find out.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, oh. And this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting. And I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything?